just me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy, just for clarity. Old club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweep. It's my time, I know Patek Philippe. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I step through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, and with that I climb to the peak. Don't ride no red, but they know what I'm on. Trust me, it's chief. I be tripping hard like a reef. Slid off with the bag, but I ain't no thief. It's a sweet, they ain't even have a chance. I've been locked on that cash in a trance. Hit the end zone and do my little dance. Yeah, your dick blowing kisses like lambs. Just go tell your mans. It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't doing.
It's week 15 of the National Football League. And on center stage is the Lumberjacks, towering tight end. He's over 1,100 yards.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Virginia Beach. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nance. That complete to Downs. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, you know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
and they come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary is really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Looking to throw on second down. Nance. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Nance.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
Touchdown! Michael Pittman, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays.
And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession.
And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be second down.
5-9. Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
Here's Herbert.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Fulton, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
You look at this Colt defense.
They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Baylor Tigers.
On fourth down, Herbert. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down, Fulton. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Hey, go line. Ray.
Now it's Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
The numbers for Ayuk a week ago. 9 catches, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Back to throw. Nance. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. Runs through the contact. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Operating from the gun, Nance. He'll get this one to Pittman. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down, Nance. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Baylor Tigers. 12.
On 2nd down, Fulton. Room here to run. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Herbert changing things up. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And Johnston sent in motion. They'll run on first down. Fulton, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Fulton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fulton. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Home troops right. Ready.
Hard throw, incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Colts coming out now. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Nance. His throw incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Returnable here for Davis. 44-yard punt, return of 9.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Well, here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He gets it to Johnston. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a 1st down.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning.
21. 59.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. On 1st down, Fulton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Julian Blackman bringing him down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
On 2nd down now, Fulton. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Hey, Kappa.
Here's Herbert. That's complete, right around the 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Playmaker, step up right now. Let's go now, let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go, fellas. Here we go. We gotta be big.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Ty Chandler, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lumberjacks get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Colts going to take over now late in this 1st half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
Throwing to start the drive. Nance. He's got the connection to Cooper. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. To throw on 2nd down. Nance. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Off play action. Nance.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Let's go. Hey. Crowd right.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Go. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Herbert. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Baylor Tigers. Hey, go Lion. Go.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. He'll take it at the 42. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say... Possible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Herbert going to change the play here.
Ray.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert is going to find his running back. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Whoa. Hey, Ram. Let's go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Throwing to start the drive. Nance. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Barnes coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nance throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Crowd right.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
Go.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Herbert now.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Home to trips right. 21. Go.
Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert.
And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Kappa. Let's go. Hey. Crowd right. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 39. A good pick up there on 20 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Herbert back to the air. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now Herbert going to change the look. Now Chandler.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up and keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
5-9, 5-9.
On 3rd down, Fulton. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hands it off out of the gun.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to...
Touchdown! Josh Palmer from 4 yards out. And the Lumberjacks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Tyrel Dodson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Nance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Hey, Ram. Let's go. Sit.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else.
Baylor tight. Let's go. Set.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hey, Ray. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Baylor tight.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 71 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston from 4 yards out. And the Lumberjacks have taken a 4th quarter lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Nance. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play. And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Davis now to return it. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return.
Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Herbert. Finds Pickens out right. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now a give, right side. Fulton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Crowd right.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And working, they'll stick with it on first down. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Lumberjacks look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Well, the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete.
Through the middle of the field, Amari Cooper.
Touchdown, Colts. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 75.
And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run with Swift.
But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Herbert changing things up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Right back to him on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
5-9, 5-9. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Set.
On second down, here's Herbert. Completes this one to Pickens. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Now they'll change things up.
Baylor Tiger. Hey, go Lion. Hey, Ray. Set.
3rd and 2, Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Fulton. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Home trips right. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Lumberjacks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So the Colts now down by 12. 1:51 on the clock. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
throwing on first down. Nance. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Operating from the gun. Nance.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Baylor tight. Let's go. Set.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Trying to lay one up deep.
That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
21. Set.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Touchdown!
Josh Palmer
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lumberjacks are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said,
trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
380. You're not.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Hey, Kappa.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He's got this to Pickens.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Crowd right. Let's go. Ready.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Josh Palmer
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Lumberjacks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And the Colts getting ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Nance. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Holding. Offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there.